Hi there people, welcome back to a new video. In this one, we are quickly looking at Galaxy next generation. Now Galaxy is down today, don't get me wrong, by quite a significant amount, with another 12% decrease in price. This comes after a negative week, as over the past 5 days it has gone from the highs of around 7.2 cent and gone all the way down to this 4 cent range, dropping about 44% in price. And if you guys had bought this one at the high, I'm sure you really are feeling it right now. But in tonight's one, I'm giving all of my opinions on what this stock is going to do going forwards into tomorrow. Of course, I am not a financial advisor, and it is important that you do your own research, but if you might enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, as we are trying to grow the channel as fast as possible. Now that I've shared this with you, let's jump into the video. So yeah, Galaxy over the past 5 days, well, we are seeing quite a lot of sell-off action indeed. I think this is to be expected, as over the past month, the stock price has shot up from about 3 cent all the way up to about 7 cent, which represents a very large increase of about 133%. Now, it was level at the 7 cent range for some time. My personal reasoning for this one being up so high is simply due to the fact that we had those earnings reports coming out pretty soon. I think a lot of people were anticipating positive earnings. Now, obviously, even though the earnings were pretty good in my opinion, I think what happened is a lot of people bought the hype and sold the news. I think that is why we are seeing this sell-off, even though the earnings were fairly decent. So right now, a lot of the market has also been selling off in the past 5 days. Galaxy obviously is no exception. Now, this sell-off is kind of slowing down in traction from only the 19th of February onwards, where we are seeing only a 1.7% decrease in price according to Google. And even today, things are moving relatively flat from midday, where we can see that, like a lot of stocks and even a lot of indexes, Galaxy is pulling itself up ever so slightly with a 3% increase from midday. And I am happy to see this one, and I definitely think that tomorrow a lot of the markets can be positive, and I would like to see Galaxy be a stock which is also positive. So right now at the 4 cent range, I think it isn't the worst buy, but I definitely think that the mindset is important with Galaxy, because this one is a company which right now is kind of there. What they do is obviously very important. What they do is obviously going to see growth going forwards with their online education. People are talking about children returning to classrooms with hopefully the end of COVID in sight. I think that is 100% true. I think people will hopefully be returning to classrooms, but that is not necessarily the point. There are still homework tasks and things like that which Galaxy can work with, as well as the children who still can't get to school. So just because the virus is coming to an end, it doesn't necessarily mean that Galaxy stock can't win. But this is a stock which right now, I definitely do believe that they're going to see the benefits of their products going forwards into the next few years. I think for that reason it is a fantastic hold. At 4 cent is relatively cheap. In fact, it's definitely on sale from the 7 cent highs. I think even at that 7 cent range, it wasn't the worst buy. Because yes, we are down in the past week, but like I said, in my opinion, I would be buying Galaxy and holding it for the next few years. Now, I have talked about my position in Galaxy only the other day. Currently, I own about 9,400 and something shares of Galaxy, which isn't the largest position in the world, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely happy with this position, even though it is down ever so slightly at the moment. But definitely, I am holding my shares going forwards into the next few years. I think that is where we really are going to see the benefits of Galaxy. But I think even tomorrow, it could be ever so slightly in the positive. If I was going to be buying it, I would definitely tread with some caution, as we just don't know for certain which way the stock is going to be moving. And for that reason, like I said in all of my videos tonight, I would use a dollar cost averaging method, which would obviously allow us to get the best price and the most amount of shares at that price. So obviously we are looking to get this price as low as possible. So I think dollar cost averaging is probably the safest method at the moment. But please do tell me what you think that Galaxy is going to do going forwards. I think the next week is hopefully going to bring us back ever so slightly. Are we going to touch those 7 cent highs? I am not sure, and even if we don't touch those 7 cent highs in the next week, I am not too concerned. We did have a big catalyst which initially pushed us up, which was of course those earnings, so it does make sense I went that high. But right now, with it being down, it's still not the best thing in the world. But if you would have bought at the 3 cent range, you would still be up about 33%. But yeah, like I said, this one in my eyes at least is a long-term hold. I definitely think in that range we do have potential to see it hit $1 in the next 1 to 5 years. But I would love to hear what you have to say down below.